This whole journey is gonna absolutely fly by, I know it now. Hey everyone, G Loves Trains here. I'm at Manchester Airport Station where plane meets train meets tram. I am of course going to be travelling on a train today. I'm going to be having a ride with Transpennine Express to see what a first class ticket has to offer. I can't wait for this, and to be fair, I don't have much of a wait, so I'm going to get myself down onto the platform now. I am going to be riding on 802204. It is a Nova 1, and I have just been invited to have a look in the cab very kindly, so I'm going to go do that. Thanks to Gavin though for letting me just have a look in the cab and for getting me a cup of coffee. It's very, very kind. So unlike the 185s, the Nova 1s do have an entire carriage for first class seating as opposed to just a section of the coach. I have just had to make my way through 4 carriages of standard class seating to get into the first class compartment, which is at the back of this service.
1204 Transpennine service for Edinburgh, next station call for departure Manchester Piccadilly.
We have just departed Manny Airport on time at 12:04. This train does go all the way up to Edinburgh Waverley, but I'm only going to be on it just for 54 minutes to my favourite station of Preston. I am travelling on an advanced single ticket. It does come with an automatic seat reservation. Mine was E12. I have not decided to sit in E12 because it's on one of the bigger tables, and I wanted one of these sort of individual seats instead, so that I've not got a stranger sitting opposite me basically. But the seat reservations aren't actually showing on the displays at the minute anyway.
Hi, you're right.
Hi, you're right. Yeah, go on, I'll have another.
What do you do for TPA?
Oh, I don't work for TPA. I'm a railway vlogger.
Do a little snack as well?
Immediately upon departure, I have just been served some crisp and a mini can of Coke. How cute is that? I would have gotten a black coffee, but obviously I've already got one of those, so that should easily last me until Preston. I think if you travel before 10 AM, you do get offered breakfast items as well. We're just pulling into Manchester Piccadilly. I hope it's not going to get absolutely rammed here. You know what it's usually like down on platform 14. In what feels like no time at all, and the seat reservations have just actually flashed up. It's fine, this one's available. We're at Manchester Oxford Road. This whole journey is going to absolutely fly by, I know it now. So at my seat then, I've got a foldable seat tray, a comfy TPE headrest, armrests on either side, there's even a recline button, not that I really ever use these. Then tucked right at the side of the seat, and I did have to have a good look around to actually find this, is the plug socket. There's also a USB port there. And above you, next to the window, I'm very glad to say, there's a knicker hook. I have just been offered more drinks. I've not even drank these ones yet, but the staff are really attentive. Just make a stop at the Fishy Bolton. I think passengers are only able to get off the train there as opposed to getting on board it. At the front of the coach there is a priority area for wheelchair users, and whilst the next stop is Preston and it's really not that long until we get there, we're going to go check out the toilet.
Please lock the door.
I say check out the toilet, really I just need a wee after that coffee. It is very spacious, lovely looking, there's wee in the toilet, it's not mine by the way. The between the carriages they do have them doors where you have to put your hand really close. Okay, not that close actually. You just have to stand-ish near it and it will open. I am noticing that a lot of people get onto the train not realising that coach E is for first class ticket holders only. To be fair, on these units the standard class is amazing as well, and I think I've only like ridden the Nova one maybe once before. This is really making me want to come and ride them more often. I just don't get a chance much nowadays because obviously they don't really call at Wigan that frequently. Back in the day TPE did call at Wigan a lot more. We are just whizzing past some northern only stations, and all of these stations I have been to, of course. For my first class ticket today I did pay £16.20, and I didn't book that like days ago or anything. I literally booked it less than an hour before departure of this service. To travel standard class it would have cost £9.55, so it was like a £6 difference, and I have had a look at other TPE routes to compare the first class and standard price tickets as well, and honestly sometimes it's just like a £5 more to go first class, so I would recommend the upgrade. If I had longer on board here, I would have connected to the onboard Wi-Fi and chilled and listened to some music. And I know that TPE's Wi-Fi does have a reputation, but it has been working a lot better recently. I have noticed that. Oh my days, I am back at my favourite station. This visit is long overdue. I might do some train spotting later. It is also very windy at the moment, but I'm going to go for a little walk through Preston. Okay, well these mini tree things are new, but as for the rest of the station, it's just how I remember it. It just had to be raining, didn't it? Luckily my jumper has a hood. I'm going to go to this park that I go to when I'm in Preston. I can't actually remember the name of it. We'll find out when we get there. Squishy babies! It's called Avenham Park. Down there is where the River Ribble runs, and this whole area is what creates that magnificent view as you go across the railway there into or out of Preston station, and we did just see that on the train then. This is taking me back to when I spent most of my time here during that 10-hour wait waiting to get a train to Solwick. The Nova one is absolutely beautiful. I would be happy travelling in standard class or in first class. Like I mentioned, there's hardly any difference in the prices, and it did take me by surprise, to be fair, how cheap the prices can be. I found the first class carriage to be really quiet throughout the whole ride then, and the staff were absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Buzzy buys! I'm absolutely soaked.